It's going to place another multi-state block in the scene. This time we're going to do a spawner, kind of like a loot drop sort of. Go down to my coin pickup here, and we'll just place the coin pickup off to the side. Then go back to the selector. We're going to go to our properties in multi-state, and two things. Starting at the very front, do you see the little brush right here? The brush is going to be one that you click on the object that you want to actually connect to it. So for instance, this one is going to be the one that tells us that it's going to be a spawner object. And you can have multiple of any kind on there. We're going to go down to where we see spawner. And if you click on the first option, it's going to say spawn when. And spawn when means for the object, is it when it's moving to the top, when it's delayed at the top, or when it's moving back. So those are going to be the three states when you could spawn an object. We'll say it's going to be the move to. You're going to have an option for it to say auto trigger. So some objects will actually be able to trigger the state that they're in. So for instance, a coin pickup, when it hits it going up, you could have it go ahead and go to collection and send the information to the player. Then the delay on when it actually happens for it. And then you can also say spawn time till it's over. So you could say that you want to continue spawning 15, 20 coins until the timer runs out. This is the timer countdown. So it's 20, meaning you have 2 seconds. And then you can randomly spawn. So if you do more than one brush on a different object, it'll just randomly pick whichever brushes you have in it to go through it. Or it'll go through it in order if it's unchecked. Alright. So the next option is going to be the position. So starting off with this one, we have our start position, X and Y. We'll say it's 0, so it's going to start in the middle of the object. The depth will be behind the object, and then the type of balance, the ease type. And then the end point for this one is currently at 10, so it's going to be one block up above it with the same depth behind it. And then we have our spawn timer, which is just going to say enable the move time, back time, and remove items when. And it's going to give you a delay options for those and when to do it on the speed. Alright, so we like the basic settings on those, that'll work for it. And then the last part is going to be which one it's going to spawn on. So for instance, we're going to say it's going to spawn on the block, but it's not going to spawn when it breaks. Alright, and then the amount we're saying is going to be 1. So when we hit it, we'll do it one time. Alright, so now we can push play on this one. And when it gets done, we'll have the block here. If I hit it, it's going to spawn it. It goes up, and it gets destroyed the moment it came up. I say destroyed, meaning it ran through its state. If we go back, remember on the option right here, so if we say when it comes up, let's see, I think it's going to be on the first option here. Auto trigger delay time. Let's say we don't trigger it for 1 full second. So it's going to go up and hang there for a moment, and then it's going to get triggered. There you go. So you can create it based on that time. You can create a different effect for it.